Hello, everyone. Welcome to Two Bears, One Movie. We're playing Archblade, which is like a free-to-play fighting thing that Anthony really likes because he's a faggot.
You know me.
And he likes gay things, but not because he's a faggot, because he's gay.
Exactly.
What the fuck did I just do? Anyway, so we watched The Haunting in Whaley House, which is by the Asylum, a pretty notorious indie production company that essentially, like, if a popular movie comes out and, like, they read about it, they'll put $1 million towards making a really, really shitty, like, not even kind of version of it, but with like a title or a cover that looks similar to that of the popular movie, so people get confused at the video store or on Netflix and watch it instead of like Transformers or I don't know, whatever spooky horror movie this one was supposed to be based off of.
I think oftentimes that may not be a bad thing though.
So The Haunting of Whaley House is about some chick who's a tour guide in a supposedly haunted house, but of course she doesn't believe in haunted houses, and her burnout friends are like, yo dude, you've got the keys to the place, right? Let's fucking go after dark and check out some ghosts, man. And she's like, I don't know, and then of course they eventually convince her because the movie wouldn't have a plot if she didn't say yes eventually.
Did it have a plot? Let's ask that question real quick.
Define plot. Define movie while you're at it, because this was barely that. Like when they finally convince her, this one dude gets on his cell phone. He's like, "Hey, Ray," and then the scene cuts, and then it cuts to them going to the house, and they eventually go inside, and then Ray is
the token black
guy, but apparently he's supposed to be his cousin. He's like, "I'm his cousin." And they make you think that like these people probably knew him before, but apparently this is news to them, and they're all like, what? And he's like, huh, twice removed. And then the
black guy's the white guy's cousin.
Yeah,
twice removed.
Exactly. And for some reason he brings along this other black guy who's also British and apparently a ghost hunter enthusiast / expert. But that's never explained. It's never explained how he knows him. And how he convinced him to come to this stupid haunted house that's not even that scary.
Yeah, the part I really had trouble understanding was with the talk about the ghost hunter guy. Is it seemed like they just gave him free reign to just do whatever he felt. God damn it, bitch! Quit shooting me! I gave him like free reign to sort of, you know, detect ghosts. He'll be
yeah, no. Anytime there was some sort of He was like the Ariadne character in fucking Inception. Like, the only reason he was there was to explain, like, ghost shit to the audience, basically. Like,
right.
I was mostly because, like, the first, like, tour, some girl, like, sees a couple things, and then she has a fucking epileptic seizure. And then the woman who, like, the curator of the house or whatever, like, after they haul her away, and it looks like she's dead, by the way. Her eyes are wide open. And and she's like they're hauling her away as if she's dead, but apparently she's not dead. She comes back later as a live.
She'll be dead eventually.
So she has, she almost dies, and the main character girl is like all shooken up about it, and the fucking curator's like, it's okay. These things happen all the time. This house does things to people. They almost die in this house. And it's like, so you charge people specifically to be inside the house? Like, you're just a cunt. Like, you're a fucking cunt.
Like, how does a restaurant get shut down for a roach? But you're a tour guide in your place of employment kills people.
And
kills them, and you're still in business.
Yeah, and the worst part was, like, at the end of the movie, like, I thought it was gonna reveal that she was actually a ghost or something, like, or she had some sort of weird, she had some weird evil plan going, but it wasn't. She was like heartbroken that all these people were dying here, and then it turns out like the main character girl, she falls down some stairs at the very end after she thinks it's all over, and then her soul is stuck inside the house, and she's like trying to talk to her, and the old lady I couldn't tell if she could hear her or if she was ignoring her or something, but basically she's very aware of the fact that people die and our spirits trapped in that house, and she's just kind of like, I'm sorry, but tough. Like,
it never explains like how she became the curator of the house either. Like, is she family? Does she know the people, or does she just like dead people and killing them, fighting them? I'm stuck.
Oh, that's what that does. Okay.
I'm frozen.
So, who is your favorite character
My favorite character was easily Ray. Easily
Ray.
Ray.
What was he? What was that one quote you quoted on Twitter when he was flipping out about the ghost breaking his stupid like $30 ghost hunting equipment?
Oh yeah, the last quote Ray says before getting choked to death and then having blood squirt out of his neck for no apparent reason was, "You ghosts can suck my dick." He levitated in midair and was choked to death.
Oh yeah.
Giant, also black ghost.
And the best part was, like, while he was flipping out for like a good 2 minutes, he's screaming at these ghosts, and it's already been made very clear that these ghosts don't like that. And the you know, his friend, the ghost expert, is like, "No, don't, Ray, please stop it, Ray. You can't do that. They don't like that, Ray." But he's doing it like he's not even really trying to stop him. He's just kind of saying his lines with this weird apathy. It's like, "No, stop it, okay? Really, you're gonna tick off the ghosts."
And then he just starts shaking his hands a little bit like he did throughout the rest of the movie.
Or the death or whatever.
Special framework.
But then there was the greatest on-screen death of all time. Towards the end, the boyfriend of the main character. They go up to the attic and there's some weird rubbery wall that's a portal, and this fucking really nasty dude is like coming out of the portal and grabbing people. And so he grabs him and he's like, "Grab my arm, pull me back!" And she fucking does, and then his arm rips off or something, and he's so freaked out by his arm ripping off that he just runs in a specific direction, and there happens to be a wire strung across the attic from wall to wall. And he lifts his head up for his head to get cut off. Like, he's literally running like running like a little toddler would run. Like, like baby jogging, you know? And then he fucking lifts his head up, and it's severed, immediately fucking severed.
Getting back to the movie here, let's talk about the random three deaths. 2 deaths and 1 disappearance that just had no correlation to the film whatsoever. So we have the, I guess the general contractor and other token black guy in the movie that has to die.
Oh god, I forgot about. Okay, that was like tied with the dude basically cutting off his own head out of fear.
Yeah, so he comes in to feed Master Puffy, which of course is a stray kitten. With an
obvious porn star.
Oh yeah, she's just like, there for.
Yeah, who shows her tit. The only tits you see in this movie is like literally that's her role. She's like, "Come on, who's Mr. Puffy? Why can't we go to dinner? Let's get some sushi." And he's like, "Nah, babe, I gotta feed this thing." And he doesn't.
She literally says, "Hey, look, big tits, hot bitch." Pulls her titties out, takes 3 steps and disappears.
Yeah, she's like, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna get murdered tonight." And then she walks away. And then he turns and he's like, "Yo, where'd you go?" Like, she literally only walked about 10 feet. Yeah. And he's like, "Oh, where'd you go?" And then, oh yeah, the girl from our continuity. Our continuity is somehow worse than the movies. But the girl that like fainted in the house at the beginning, she comes back and hacks her own throat because the ghosts tell her to. Yeah. And so her body's like in the bushes. He's like, he can hear a ghost going. He's like, "Where are you? Are you hurt? Are you ailing?"
The house she got out of the hospital.
Yeah, she got out. Yeah, she went to the hospital, came back to the house with like the IV tube hanging out of her fucking wrist because that, they just let anyone leave. So he sees her dead body. He's like, "Ah, fuck this shit!" Runs in the opposite direction, and then like again, he's only trotting like a child. Like he's not running very fast, and he impales himself on like a spigot.
Yeah,
like one of those old-fashioned outdoor water spigots.
Takes 1 step and fucking impales himself. He's like,
and then it's just like blood starts gushing out of it, and like really like manufactured like pumps, like somebody's behind a tube, something like blowing into it or something.
And like the best part about that whole death scene, how they just kept cutting back to a close-up of the spigot just spouting his blood out.
Yeah, just like because they couldn't actually show the entire effect because that would be way too costly. Okay, so The Haunting of Whaley House. Okay, it's a terrible fucking movie, but we were laughing the entire time.
Let's look at it this way: terrible horror film, amazing comedy.
Yeah, no, like, and like everyone goes to Birdemic because it literally is like it is the worst movie ever fucking made. But it's like painful bad. It's not like The Room where it's just like awkwardly hilarious throughout. It's like Birdemic gets to a point where you just want it to stop. And that's what I consider a bad, like, unintentionally funny bad movie, you know? Like,
yeah.
You gotta wanna watch it all the way through.
Yeah, this one he definitely did. Like, he wanted to see what horrible conclusion.
Yeah, I was like, after that first death with the girl hacking her throat, I was like, okay, I want to see what more they're gonna pull off, because this is just like too goofy to throw away. So it's on Netflix if you're in the Americas. I don't know. The Canadian Netflix apparently is vastly inferior. So
by all means, you know, torrent it, pirate this shit. It's not worth spending any money on.
Yeah.